Hey everyone, we're out in our 1967 Austin Healey BJ8. This is a car that was restored, not in its original color. Originally it was Colorado red. It's now red with the black coves. So the restorer chose to go with the two-tone paint scheme. This being a 67 is one of the last Series 3 BJ8s. The final rendition of the Austin Healey, arguably the best rendition that they made, many would say. This one is a car that I wouldn't say is in #1 condition, but it would certainly take an expert to pick it apart and you know, decipher the little things that may make it, you know, a #2 car over a #1 car. We bought this car for a great client in January of 2018 at RM Sotheby's auction. You can pull up the old listing and have a look, and basically once we got the car home, took it to the restoration shop, and I think he spent, oh gosh, probably around 15 or 18,000 on the car, just going through it end to end. He bought it for his mother-in-law as a gift, but I guess he never really got any use out of it. She's a little old to be driving a Healey BJ8, but he knew she loved looking at it, so that's what's happened to the car for the last 3 years. Is it's sat in the garage after being fixed and made sure it was right. When we brought the car back, we took it again through the shop and just quickly went through and make sure everything was functioning the way it should, and it is. So this is a very nice example with the chrome wire wheels. 4-speed manual transmission. The original options, I think, was a heater, an adjustable steering wheel, and something else. I know we got the British Heritage Certificate, I think is what they call it. So we'll make sure that's in the auction. It is all numbers matching, so that's the good part. But I've driven a few of these Healeys over the years, and you know, this one's got good power. Drives well, shifts well, no first gear synchro, but I think that's the case with all of these, so let's see if we can make this thing. Oh, sorry sir. We waved, don't worry. Clutch and everything feels good. Brakes feel good. Has overdrive here, so we'll it's just 4th gear overdrive, isn't it? That kicks down, overdrive's on right now.
I know we're supposed to know everything, but I still don't really get how that actually works.
I don't have a clue how it works, but it works.
Real good.
So they're kicked over again. All in all, a nice car. I'm looking at the gauges. The speedometer flips around a little bit, but nothing that I would say is a big concern. The fuel gauge works, temperature gauge works, tach works. The choke we used when we started the car, it works. Head back into town here. To handle well. Clutch when you do that? I don't know. We're not Healey experts, as you can see.
Or MG.
But if a Healey expert knows better than us, please chime in. We do like learning. We'll do a walk around video also with the car and show you all the good. If there's any bad that we can point out, we always do. We don't want you to ever get a car and find out something's not working that we could have easily figured out before the car left. So all the horn, turn signals, parking brake, all that kind of stuff, any safety equipment is we've gone through end to end. I'm not sure if the car has any leaks to speak of, but when we put it on a hoist, we'll make sure that we take photos and tell you if there's any concerns with any leaks anywhere.
I think probably the only thing to add on the interior of this car, if it doesn't show up in the video, is that it drives and feels very solid. A lot of these old cars were put together fairly simply, and things like anything from a knob to a seat mounting to woodwork, a glove box clasp, anything like that. Those are always the things that seem to be forgotten easily when a restoration is done, especially if the car is going to auction, which is probably a lot of what the $15,000 was after getting it home. But we've had it in our showroom here for a little while, and it starts right up every single time. The choke works well, and everything is really beautifully finished on the interior. So we'll add to that in the walk around video, but I'm sure, as Tim would reiterate, is that it drives really, really well.
These little late model Healeys with the rear seats is nice, and roll up windows is nice. It's not as archaic as some of the earlier ones. Some will argue it's not quite as pretty, but I, with two small kids, kind of like those rear seats because you can use them. With any of our auctions, we'll always assist you in getting the vehicle to your home. We bought this car in the US. It was sold new in California, so returning it to the US is a very easy process. There's 2.8% duty. Entering back into the United States, we'll take care of all the importation on your behalf. It's about $700 or $800 in fees and shipping. We can take care of with reliable carriers. We'll do anything we can to accommodate any of your needs. If you need to store it a little longer, or you want to come pick it up in Blaine, Washington, we can get it there for you. So just reach out to us on the contact seller section, and we'll do everything we can to make it an easy process. We've sold over 100 cars on Bring a Trailer, so we always will do our best to try and make it a simple process for you. This one will be sold out of Victoria, British Columbia. We're not importing it into the US until it's sold, but that can be done in a day. It's a very easy process. If you have any other questions, please reach out. Any comments on the car, as long as they're good, post them. I'm joking. Any comments we always welcome, because it's definitely a learning experience for us with lots of cars that we're not as familiar with. The Porsches and whatnot we deal with so often that we seem to know those a lot better, but we've never sold a Healey on Bring a Trailer. This is probably the first one I've sold in, well, 3 years since this one. So please comment anything that you can add. Thank you.